And to give sub Saint. You see that Ye will be on Adin Ross stream. Yeah, he's gonna go on a lot of YouTubers' content as well as streamers. I heard. I think that is so silly. These are bits Seiza. The give sub Mashari. Thanks to the Prime Sebi Sonic. Did you see the Twitter Adin Ross clip? Oh, about fastism? Yeah, I saw. That was rough. he should not have done that. Thanks to the Bits Smokey again and the Bits K. Hey K. Oh, that's super sweet. Draw you said it's in 2 weeks? Draw the main God Slap villain Defister. That'd be hype. And I hope you're doing well, Kay. Thanks to resub Banjo. What did Adin Ross do? The clip he's talking about is on his stream, Adin Googled Adin Ross had this whole thing where he was trying to be like more educated about things. So he's like, what the fuck is fastism? Never heard of fastism in my life. So he brings up the definition and then he mispronounces like every word in the definition of fascism, and it is rough. It was pretty silly. I don't know why he did that either. I didn't even see the context of it. I'm guessing it was to prepare for the Ye interview or something. I really have no clue. Is that tomorrow? What, the Adin Ross Ye interview? I have no idea. All I know is Ye's booked a lot of YouTuber and Twitch streamer stuff. Thanks for resub medium sized in the Prime Scummy and give sub Saint. And the bits Binny and Yoff. Would you put Kanye on the podcast? I personally wouldn't want to. I think it's just taking advantage of his mental breakdown. Not that it excuses the shit he's saying, but everyone that has been associating with him is just plugging their own shit. So kind of just riding him for more popularity for themselves, which feels really fucking weird, especially with the things that he's spewing. So I wouldn't feel comfortable with that. That wouldn't be for me. But I'm not gonna lie, I'd be very curious to press him a bit, though I know he'd get up and leave. So you have to walk a really fine line for anyone that's interviewing him. I'd be very curious to hear what he says about Balenciaga, since for some reason he still supports Balenciaga after their ads sexualizing kids and with like the child porn document in it. And for some reason he's like, yeah, Balenciaga's great. So I wonder, like, does he think the sexualization of kids isn't a big deal? Like, where does he stand on that? I'd be very curious. Because I feel like he just says the most absurd shit ever. I wouldn't be surprised if he was asked that question, he comes out and says, actually, sexualizing kids isn't a big deal. Like, that wouldn't shock me if he said that. Thanks to resub Cone, Finnegan, Everson, and Packing in the Prime. X-Ray, Christ, Lubitius, and Icy. We're getting silly yet? Oh, we'll be getting silly. Thanks to resub Mashari. I think this Jesus image has got him to accept everything and everyone. There's a difference between that, like, old classical take of you have to love everyone no matter what, and agreeing with everyone. So, like, him talking about loving Nazis and loving Hitler, and then saying the Holocaust isn't real. Like, that's a little different than the old Christian tenet of love everyone. That's super fucking different. He's a tier 1. Tom Stewie and the resub Curly. Plus, I also don't think he's on that Jesus take of loving everyone, because he hasn't said he loves Pete Davidson. Why hasn't he said, I love you, Pete Davidson, even though you fucked my wife a lot? Many times, in fact. Why hasn't he said he loves Pete Davidson? Why does he keep going to Nazis and Hitler if he's trying to make his point? Do Pete Davidson next. Exit Prime, Lurky, and the resub Afterburner. Hey, J-Mac. Prove yourself, Kanye. Screw Pete Davidson. I don't know if this is... Oh, actually, hold on. Milo just got dropped from Kanye's posse, right? Milo no longer works with Ye. I remember while we were doing the podcast, someone in the chat posted the reasoning. They dropped an article that said the reason Milo left is because he accused Ye of wanting to have sex with him or something. Was that the actual reason? Because I never even bothered to look into it. Hold on. That may have been a joke. The first thing is about how Milo's out after infighting in the campaign room. God, there's so many articles about this shit. Holy fuck. I don't even know which one to go to. Maybe Insider. This is a really short article about it. I'm just going to assume that probably wasn't the case. Just because you don't agree with someone doesn't make them a bad person? What? When did I ever say that? One of the main things I talk about is how people should have different opinions than you. Like, my friends aren't just echo chambers of me. Is that your attempt to defend the shit Ye's saying? Thanks to the resub G-Disc, Orange, Karishi, Tyrannic in the Prime, Bingy, Teddy, and the gift sub Loof. And thanks to the bits Sunny. No, I can't say I've seen that one, Sunny. That does sound pretty cool, though. When did he shorten his name from Kanye to Ye? I don't remember. I keep forgetting that he did that, but chat always reminded me, so now it's drilled into my head that it's Ye now. I don't remember when he did that, though. Thanks for the resub, Joey. Yeah, any of them in chat, Joey. I just think it's wrong to judge someone because they said something controversial, not trying to dick ride him. So that was your attempt at, like, defending Ye somehow? What are you talking about? I don't even know what your point is, not to judge him. He's very clearly mentally unwell. I think that's something anyone can see when he's talking to a fucking net during his interview and making an Elmo voice for it, and the people around him plugging their own shit on his Twitter, and then him talking about loving Nazis, loving Hitler, and the Holocaust isn't being real. That's like a problem.